Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Abroad Affair. It's your co-hosts Tien and Meliva. And first of all, we want to apologize for being so absent. We're going to dig deeper into why we've been away. But yeah, we really appreciate everybody who is still supporting us, and actually the very few ones that requested or informed us that they missed our podcast episodes. Anyways, we are very thankful for all of you who are still here. And yeah, we're very excited to be back. I'm very excited to be back. I've actually missed recording and missed being here. How's it been for you? Have you missed it? Are you excited to be back?
No, I absolutely hate it.
You hate it?
No, I've missed it. Like it's always a pleasure to record these episodes with you.
Yeah. Is it?
It is.
Just like the whole half an hour before all this?
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, we would like to start off with basically telling everybody why we've been absent and why we've been away. And why don't you start? Because you've been on holiday. I mean, so have I, but your holiday is a little bit more fun. So why don't you share what you've been doing?
I went to LA to visit a friend of mine. So LA, from Dubai to LA is 16 hours, like a direct flight from obviously Dubai airport to LA. I don't know why I'm repeating that. So I flew around 9 in the morning and then I landed in LA around 2 in the afternoon. So what happened was I literally came off the flight. I went straight to the Airbnb, had a shower, and went back out. And we literally just went on the piss. So that was like a pretty rough start to a week. But it was like a Labor Day. So we went out clubbing at this frat house. It literally looked like a college that you just walked into. Obviously, young kids as well. But strange place. And then me being me, I met a guy on the plane as well.
Okay.
Just had a quick chat and he was like, well, I actually live in San Diego, but I'm free in LA if you want to hang out. And I was like, cool, let's do it. So on the Tuesday, he picked me up and then we literally just went on a sightseeing through Hollywood.
So you went out with a stranger, like someone you don't know or
Yeah.
don't know?
Yeah.
That you met on the plane?
Yeah, and the weird part was that I was sat at the window seat and he was sat at the aisle. And I will say this, when you're flying 16 hours, I was flying economy as well. I was curled up like an absolute little ball. And now being over 30, right? When I came off the plane, I tell you, girl, my hips were not like Shakira. I swear, I was in pain. I was walking like Gollum trying to find the ring. Honestly, I was like, oh my God, everything just hurts. I'm getting old. So yeah, it was.
I mean, it's a 16-hour flight, so it's hard to adjust to get comfortable.
That's one thing. The other thing is like, I took half a sleeping pill because I was like, right, I'm not having this.
Yeah.
And then you wake up thinking, I've been sleeping for 8 years. And then you still got 10 hours left of the flight. Yeah. And you're like, this is never going to end.
Yeah.
But I made it and it was great.
Do you watch like movies or anything during like to kill time? What do you do?
I don't know. I go into like a weird mode when I fly. So it's like my body just kind of passes out. Obviously, taking a sleeping pill definitely helps. Do you know what I mean? But
did you
I zone out a little bit. But then I found out that they've got true crime. They've got true crime on the thingy in the airport, like not in the airport, on the planes.
With the Emirates.
Yes.
Shout out to Emirates for
So,
having true crime.
Being the psychopath that I am, I would just obviously just head down in true crime while I was taking naps on the
Meeting a stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So where in LA did you say that you were?
So I was staying in Venice Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, so I met up with a friend of mine that I know, and then I met some of his friends. I ended up crashing a birthday as well, because they were like, well, it's this guy's birthday. And I was like, right, I'm coming. Because my friend had to go to work in San Francisco. So I was like, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to invite myself to this.
Whose birthday was it?
A guy called Skylar.
Sounds
Super cool dude, by the way. Anyways, then fast forward, went to obviously Hollywood. What a shithole.
Okay. Why?
Bro, it's nothing but crackheads. I kind of missed it though, because in Dubai you don't. No, wait,
You missed it?
wait. Let me explain. Because in Dubai you live in a bubble, right? There's nothing like this. And then you walk on the streets in LA, and then this crackhead with no teeth are just kind of like approach you, and you're like, wow, I forget this part of.
Wow, you exist.
Yeah,
We don't see a lot of you here.
we don't.
But that's horrible though.
Yeah,
that's
it
not,
is.
That's not like fun.
No, it's not nice. But yeah,
It's
so
fascinating to see.
I don't know. Like LA is nice. Like LA is sick. Obviously, the weather really helped as well because it was beautiful. But I don't know. It's just a different vibe. It's like it's super super chilled. Yeah, it's kind of like just being in a movie for a little while and then coming back. No, but obviously, I also had like the weirdest experience as well.
In LA?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened?
So we've been out the whole night, and then
Who's we?
me and my friendship group.
Okay.
And one of the guys brought two other girls back to the house. And all of a sudden they're like, oh, let's just go to the beach. Because obviously we're in Venice Beach. And everything in LA, like the clubs and stuff, closes at 2.
Okay, that's early.
Yeah. So we went back to the house around 1:30, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 o'clock now, and we're just going to go to the beach. And while we go to the beach, literally for some reason, there's this guy, and he's digging a sandcastle.
Okay.
But
A random guy.
Just a random guy, like a small dude. And I'm very intrigued by this guy. So at this point, I'm like, what is going on? So I get closer, and then he's wearing a kilt. Like he's wearing a skirt.
Okay.
So this guy's half naked wearing a skirt, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, this is so strange, and I can't get my head around this. And
Were you like drunk or tipsy or anything?
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes.
Okay.
And because I'm very intoxicated, I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. So, and I can't understand what's going on right now. So I obviously have to ask this guy questions. So at this point, he's just spilling the tea. Like there's no filter here, where he goes, oh, he's got 8 kids. 5 of them he just recently found out because he used to be a sperm donor.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So the situation at home is not very good.
Okay.
Him and his wife is like fighting a lot.
Okay.
And so that's why he goes to the beach to keep himself out of trouble. Now, I'm like, that is going to get you in trouble. It's so weird for you to be at the beach. Mm-hmm. Bear in mind, the sandcastle it's just a major pile of sand, right, at this point. And he's just kind of like digging in a circle. So like obviously this pile is just massive. And then he's got a little candle as well. And then I'm like, but how long have you been out here? He's like, oh, I started at 12, like midnight. So he's been out here when we arrived, he's been here for 2 hours now, just digging, half naked in his little skirt, just digging away, right? And I'm like, what? I'm like, this is so strange. And then all of a sudden, my friend just tips me, like touches me on my arm, and I'm looking over, and he's butt naked. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I look over. The other guy is drinking a red wine, also butt naked, and the last guy, they're all just naked all of a sudden. I'm like, what's going on?
And
obviously,
you're there. You're not naked.
no, because I'm so busy talking to my new friend here in the skirt. So I'm like, what's going on? And then obviously they've just been skinny dipping. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden, my guy in the skirt, he's like, oh, I said to him, I was like, this is your chance, like, to obviously go swimming. And he takes the chance. Fam, this skirt comes up within a blink of an eye, and my man is bolting into the sea. And I'm like, oh my God, he's weird. Anyways, he comes back. Now they're all naked. And I'm like, wait, this is wild. And then he was like, I've been waiting for this to happen, blah, blah, blah. I've got some extra shovels. Girl, I can't tell you. My mind is blown by this one. Because one thing is, my man has gone to the beach to dig a sandcastle by himself, right? In a skirt.
Right.
Why is he bringing extra shovels? Like, to this day, I'm like, what?
Who are these for?
What's going on?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, my friends are helping this naked man build a sandcastle, also naked. Girl, I can't tell you. It was wild.
So I have two questions here. You are like the only girl, and you're around all these naked men by yourself. This is just how wild my mind runs. I'll be like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get like kidnapped by all these men. Because first of all, they have shovels and they're half naked. And I'm the only girl there.
Butt naked, by the way.
Yeah, butt naked. And I'm the only girl there. Like, I would cry. I'll be like, this is my last time.
No, because let me tell you something. It actually got even weirder. After they've all started to dig, my man in the skirt, he goes, oh, I've actually got something, like, this will cure your hangovers tomorrow.
Okay.
And they're like, well, bring it. Do you know what I mean? Because we're gone. And then he brings out this bottle. It's like a metal bottle. And then he opens it and he takes a sip and he kind of just like passes it around. And then one of the boys takes a massive sip and he just starts throwing up.
What the heck is in that?
What is that? Like, what's in that bottle? And then he goes, well, it's animal intestines. Bro, I can't make this up.
That makes me gag a little. That's disgusting.
This is why, like, still to this day, when I speak to them, and I'm like, this guy was walking around drinking animal intestines, digging a sandcastle in the middle of the night. Wow, this will never happen in Dubai, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. My man is going to be in prison. I had to take a picture with him because I said to him, you're either going to be famous or arrested. There's two options here. Like, I was mind blown.
Oh, you have a picture with him?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, okay. Can we run it up?
No, we cannot.
Okay.
There's no chance we can run up that picture.
Okay.
There's no way.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, then I came back and then I found out my whole house is full of mold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I had to figure out what to do. And my landlord was a bit of a joke because then he started blaming me. He started blaming my star sign.
Your landlord did that.
This is just like my life in general, right? He blamed my star sign on me being difficult.
For complaining that
Because I'm a
there's
Taurus. Yeah. And apparently all the Taurus in his life, he loves them very much, but they're all very difficult. And he loves me like a daughter, even though he was letting me stay in the moldy house for like over a week. I'm like, do you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a bit traumatic, but now I've just obviously found a new place to stay and then moving in today, to be honest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been busy.
You've been busy.
I've been busy.
And that's why you've been absent.
Yeah. So what about you? What have you been doing?
I've been in Sweden visiting my family. I visited my mom, my dad, my siblings, my friends, and two of my very close friends. They just had kids, and it just feels, it's not weird, but it feels weird. We are turning 30. Most of us in the friend group are born 94, 95, 93. So for us, I mean, for me, it's just strange to see that, you know, oh my God, I can't believe my friends are actually parents. Like, it's so weird to think like you're a mom, you're a parent. But at the same time, it's not strange because we are, again, in that age where we not supposed to, but you know what I mean? Like, we're at the age where it's you are having kids.
Girl, my brother, my little brother, is married and now has a child. Do you know how strange that is?
Yeah, I mean,
I know, because obviously I've got two brothers and they both have kids now.
yeah.
And I remember when my big brother had a kid, the first one, I was looking at her like such a beautiful little girl, right?
Aww.
And then I was looking at my brother and I was like, you made this. This is so weird. Like, this is so strange to me.
Yeah.
And now I've got two brothers. They're both like married.
Yeah.
And I'm here like, I'm 21. What's going on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but it was like, it was very nice to see them. And, you know, it was so, like, I only got to meet one of my friend's kids, not the other one. But just like holding him, looking at, he's so cute, by the way, to hold him. And I told my friend, like, this is your kid. Like, I can't believe you're a mom. And then to see them in full on parent mode, you just go like, is that you? Because not to be like mean or anything, but out of all of us, some of like out of all of us in our friend group, some of us are very like, I love kids, and they've always been like that. Like a friend of ours, another girl, she works with kids, and she worked and she always like expressed her love for kids, but in a legal way, like not like in a strange way.
Yeah.
But then,
Sorry.
then my friend Vivian, who just gave birth, like just had the baby. I've never seen her like expressing, you know, how much she likes kids or whatever. So it's just odd to see that, but at the same time, it's very sweet. She's happily married. She has a kid, and it's just like, I guess, different to see.
It's very different, especially because like when your friends are having kids,
Yeah.
like, you'd be looking at them thinking, I know who you were before this.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen you do body tequilas on the bar. Like, don't
Exactly.
come here with like, do you know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
like,
changing diapers and stuff like that.
you're wild, and we
Yeah.
both know. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's like they step it into a role where you like, oh,
Who are you?
this is too grown up for me.
Yeah. Me and my boyfriend, we went to Germany as well. We went to Berlin. I do not like Berlin. It's not for me. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Yep, that's all I have to say about Berlin. And
Fair enough.
and then we went to Copenhagen. We were in Denmark a few times. I love Copenhagen. Love, love, love. It's not my first time. It was
You used to work there.
Yeah, I used to work there. Copenhagen has great food, great shopping. The people there are just
I know.
super. The people there are just super friendly, and I really liked it. So overall, we had a really great summer. And then when I came back to Dubai, I was here for like a week, and then you left for LA. And then when you came back from LA, I had additional like 8 days left of my holiday that I had to take out before the end of September. So then I went back to Sweden because I didn't want to be stuck here in Dubai by myself while everyone else is working. It's super hot. And then after I got back, I got sick. So we were supposed to record last week. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if I had the mumps or tonsillitis or I don't know what,
Bit of everything.
but it was something that just caused for me to not even being able to open my mouth. Like I could barely brush my teeth. So it was so bad, and I was so sad. And then I had a fever. I'm not trying to like, oh, I feel bad for me, but
Yes, you are.
that's why
I felt bad for you though. It
that's
looked
why
painful.
I wasn't. That's why we've been away. So yeah, I'm very happy that we're back, and Dubai is also getting way better with the weather, which is nice.
Yeah.
So it's going towards better ways, I think, especially now.
Oh, 100%. Like I had to meet some friends the other day, and it was like at 11 o'clock at night, and I didn't know where we were going to meet. I just knew that I had to like meet them somewhere in Marina in like this Mexican bar that I didn't know. So obviously I'm just texting going, I'll see you in a minute. And then, because I knew kind of where like the area was.
Yeah.
I just didn't know where the entrance was, right? Anyways, I'm walking down there, and as soon as I get outside, the humidity, I tell you, it was like I just walked into like a damp bath or whatever you want to call it. Like, it was so humid. And you know when you get so humid, you get kind of claustrophobic in your own body? And then I'm messaging these people, and none of them are like replying. So now I'm walking in Marina, and I'm sweating. And then they don't reply. I got to the point where I got so angry because I was so hot and I was so sweaty. I had to walk into the pharmacy just to stand there like an absolute tit and then wait for them to reply. And I was calling them. So I'm like, I'm looking like someone's really lost.
Yeah.
And then they pick up, obviously, they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to find you. I was like, I came in, I was ready to fight. I was like, oh my God, it's so hot. I can't even think. Like everything just sticks to you, and like your hair sticks to your face, and everything's disgusting.
But that's the worst thing I feel like about Dubai summer. It's not just that it's hot, it's so humid.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's literally like opening the door and get hit by the oven.
Yeah.
Not like the actual oven, but like when you open the oven and the heat just hits your face.
Yeah.
That's like the worst. So thank God that it's going towards like cooler weather now, because now it's actually tolerable. How do you say that? Now
I don't even want to get into that.
Now it's actually okay to be outside.
It's so horrific being from another country and sometimes trying to pronounce some words.
I know.
I did it once, and my friends, I can't even say the word still, but my friends.
What word?
Wait, let me try. Instafructure.
Instafructure.
No. Instafructure. Mate, I can't even say it. You know, like the intersection of the road. Mate, I can't even say it.
All right.
Next, moving on. Till this day, I can't say it.
No, but I have some words that I can't say either. But
Fire distinguisher. Oh my God. That is the first time I've been able to say that. Is it not called a fire distinguisher? Fire extinguisher. Fire distinguisher? Fuck it, I give up.
I don't know.
I thought I had it just then. Fire distinguisher? Fire extinguisher.
I'm the wrong person to ask.
Fire extinguisher. Ugh.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on another topic. Speaking also of what we've been doing in the summer, something I've done is that I've got into reading. And one of the books that was recommended to me by my cousin's daughter, she's like, I always say like she's like 12, but she's like 22 now. But she told me this book is a really good book to read called It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. And she done a lot of books and they're very popular on TikTok. But this book is an easy read. I don't even like reading, or I never really liked reading until this book, because I could keep on going and going and going. It's very intense. Basically about a girl who meets this older guy who's a doctor. She falls in love with him, but they have like a toxic relationship. You're like, I'm sold. Give me the book. But anyways,
Who's the toxic one?
He is the toxic one. Mm-hmm. So she writes, the book is written in a past and in a present. So basically, she also has an old lover, like her first love. So you read about the book from different, from like, you know, now she's with this doctor, the toxic guy, and then her first love is but her first love is a good guy, a sweet guy. But anyways, I don't want to spoil too much. It's a really good book. I would recommend anyone to read it. I haven't finished it yet because I've been like pushing on that because I don't want it to, like, it's like when you're eating something really good and then you kind of see it slowly fades away because you've been eating it, so that makes you sad.
Bro, that's not a thing. That goes straight into the system. It's like binging a good series. I just told you the other day, like, because you're like, oh, have you watched Top Boy season 3? I was like, I haven't even watched 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, you have to. Let me tell you, I watched that thing within seconds.
Right.
Honestly. And then everyone was like, oh, you have to watch Summer House first. No. I watched the whole 3 seasons of Top Boy, and then I watched Summer House.
Yeah.
And now I kind of feel like I need to watch Top Boy 1, 2, 3 again because Wagwan. Do you know what I mean? Fam, I was one of them. And then when it ended, I was like, first of all, I was in a relationship with 2 of them, right?
Okay. Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite character?
I was obviously in a relationship with Jamie
Okay.
and with Solly because
You like Sully?
Yeah, mate. No.
I hate Sully with everything in me. He's the worst. He's a narcissist. He's a selfish.
So that says everything about my dating life just then. But I was so into it. Imagine this. I come home from work on the Friday at 5:30.
Yeah.
And then I'm staying with my friends right now because obviously my house situation, blah, blah, blah. So I walk in and then my friend's husband, he's there. And they've got a cleaner there. So he's like, oh, we can't be in the living room. I'm like, say less. So we just jump into, it sounds so wrong. We jump into their bed and we're literally just binging. And my friend, she's out with some friends, so she doesn't come home until 10, 11. She walks in, and me and him, we've not moved since 5:30, and it's like what? Like it's 11 o'clock, and we're like, just because we're obviously watching this, so just don't talk. And she's like, blah blah blah. And we're like,
You need to leave.
yeah, you
Go out again.
So the whole weekend, we've done nothing but watch Top Boy.
Okay. So my question is, because I obviously seen season 1 and season 2, not recently.
Also, you just spoiled the whole thing before you even started watching it.
But that was by accident.
I just hate that Jamie dies in it. And I was like, excuse me?
No, I didn't say that. Please don't get this wrong, because now you're going to portray me so horribly.
Also, I just spoiled it, didn't I? If
Yeah.
you haven't watched it, my boyfriend's going to die.
No, this is how it was. You started to watch it because you.
Yeah,
'cause
that was
I
on
asked,
Thursday.
Yeah, because I asked you, did you watch Top Boy? And then a couple of days later, you said, oh, I just started Top Boy, season 1. Because I thought you started season 3, watching the latest one. And then I said, oh, nice. So Jamie's still alive.
Yeah.
And then you went, what? He's gonna die?
Shocking.
No. So, question. So you watch season 1, season 2, and season 3, recently. I don't remember too much of season 1 or 2, but what I do remember is that I did not like season 3, the latest one, because I think, first of all, okay, so lots of spoiler alerts. Jamie dies, but there's no funeral about him. It feels kind of rushed a little bit, and you don't. And the ending is the worst ending ever. I was prepared for Steph to shoot Sully. That was my, I wanted that.
Enough said. Anyways, let's move on.
Okay, so I have a little game to play with you, and it's my new game called Yay or Nay. So I just like to use those words because they're fun to say. But it's more like, is it okay or is it not okay? So I'm going to give you some scenarios, and you're just going to tell me what you think about it. So you're just going to give it a yay or nay, and then if you want to add some comments, you can do that. Ready?
Yay.
Okay. Is it okay to say all babies are not cute?
Yes.
Yay.
Yay.
Any comments?
Some babies are not cute.
thank you.
No, let's be honest. And I hope that a lot of parents listening to this as well, they know as soon as these babies come out, they look like little potatoes. They're not cute. Some of them are hairy. Some of them are bald. They have no eyes and they can't do nothing. They just sit there and no, they're not cute. They're cute like, let's say 6 months in.
But are all of them cute 6 months in?
No. Also, look at their parents.
So I have...
Bro, this is not even...
But I have a very good argument about that because there's a celebrity. I'm not going to say who because I don't want to be dragged. There's a very beautiful celebrity. She's like one of my women crush. But people are saying that her parents are not good looking. How could they get such a beautiful kid like her? So you never, but it also goes the other way. Just because two people are very good looking doesn't mean that maybe their baby's gonna be super cute.
That's why you mix, right? Like, you can get lucky sometimes.
It's like winning the lottery.
I swear.
Okay.
It's one thing, right? I'm going to say, because like I've been like, my mind cannot understand this. When you look at these, like some of these, no offense, some of these Russian men, right? But then you look at the Russian women, you're like, how? Do they all look like their mum? I don't understand. I'm probably going to get cancelled for that one. But
I'm going to move on. Because, disclaimer, I do not agree with what she's saying.
yes, you fucking do.
Next one.
Yeah.
Yay or nay? Switching lanes while driving but not using your blinkers.
Oh, nay. Nay.
Nay.
Nay. That's a hard pass. That's so annoying.
Yeah. It's so Dubai.
Yay.
Okay.
Bro, that's so annoying.
I
Piss
hate
me
that.
off.
True. Do you use your blinkers?
Yes.
Like, all the time?
Like an absolute champ. I use all of them at the same time.
You're putting the...
I put a Havari blink on. What's it called in English? Havari? Havari? I don't know. The triangle blinker.
Yeah. Speaking of that one, I recently found out what that was. I didn't know it.
Oh my God.
I didn't know what that was.
When did you get your driver license?
When I was like 18 or 19.
Bro, you didn't know what it was?
No. So when me and Keegan was driving once, he was pressing it on the highway. And I was like, why are you doing that? And he was like, it's to warn people behind you that they need to like hit brake quickly or fast or something.
You didn't know what that was?
No.
Where?
But I only been driving in Sweden and you never really have to use that button. It's not useful.
Bro, what?
I mean, it's just, I feel like as a driver, you learn new things all the time.
Oh, no. No? Oh, my God. Right.
Moving on.
Yeah.
When you're in a relationship and you borrow someone else's hoodie.
So if my boyfriend is borrowing some girl's hoodie, is that what we're on?
Why would your boyfriend borrow probably an extra small hoodie?
See, that's why I'm asking the question, because I don't understand. It would only be if I borrow someone else's hoodie.
Exactly. So if
Depends
you
on who hoodie it is. Like if it's some crackhead down the street, then no, probably no, nay. But if it's a friend of mine, yay, I don't give a.
But
If I'm cold, fam, I'm not gonna sit there and be cold. Give me the hoodie.
okay, I agree with that. But say for example, your boyfriend, you come home, you're wearing another man's hoodie. Your boyfriend would be like, whose hoodie is that? Because it's not mine.
I mean, that's Steve's.
But who is Steve?
That's my mate.
Okay, but now your boyfriend is not happy about you borrowing Steve's hoodie.
Well, then it's probably a nay next time then. But then he could just bring me a jacket.
Okay. So that's okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, next one. Yay or nay? cheating on your barber or hairdresser because they don't have any availability.
It's a nay.
It's an A. So, say for example, you have an event coming up, okay? And you're like, Lisa, I need to get my hair done ASAP. But she's like, hun, I don't have a time until 2 weeks. But you're like, oh, it's in 3 days. I need it like ASAP. Are you going to find someone else or are you just going to suffer and suck it up?
That really depends. If it's like a big event in 3 days, then I would have to get I can't look like Cruella de Vil. Do you know what I mean? Like to some event, because my hairdresser is my friend as well. So I'd be like, bitch, this is urgent. So you got to fix me. But if it's just because she doesn't have time, like within a week, then I'd be like, right, cool, let's just reschedule, because it's embarrassing to come back and then she can see that you've been cheating on her.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Amen.
So no.
Amen. I agree. I've only been to one girl, like since 2018. She's the only person who's allowed to touch my hair. But you see, she's in Stockholm, in Sweden. And I don't think I need anything at the moment. But like for me
Oh,
to
you be cheating now.
No, but for me, I can't even have the stomach. Like it makes me sick thinking about that I have to go to someone else.
Okay, I won't take it that far.
No, but it does. Like
Okay.
because we're also good friends.
All right, fair enough.
Like we're not just like hairdresser and client. We're actually friends. I actually love her.
All right. That was deep.
Do you love your hairdresser?
Well, I love her, but I don't feel sick.
Moving on. A famous client asking for your number, but you know he's married or in a relationship. So, say for example, okay?
It's
say-
gonna have to be a nay. But my body. No. Again, it depends on who it is, isn't it? It's gonna make a good story. Not that I would do anything.
Okay, say for example,
This is gonna have to be cut out.
say for example, I don't know his real name, Jamie from Top Boy, Michael something. So say
That's
he's
gonna
in,
have to be a yay. Regardless.
so say he's in a public happy relationship.
Oh, you make it horrible for me. No.
And he moves to you. He's like, oh, I want to buy a watch. Cool. You hook him up, and then he's like, you know what? As a thank you, I would love to take you out for dinner. Can I have your number?
Mate, it's wrong.
But would you slide it for business purposes only?
That watch.
So nay.
So nay.
Okay. A sad nay.
Heartbroken nay.
Yay or nay? Going to the same restaurants with your new date or partner that you used to take your ex to or used to go with your ex.
Depends on the food, huh? Yay?
Yay.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't feel like if your ex-boyfriend took his new date to like a place where you and him, like that's your spot or that was your spot.
It was like, if it was like, oh, we had our first kiss, or if it was like, oh, it was like but if it's like Nando's, just calm the freak down. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, then I can be like at every restaurant that's really nice. I'm like, I had sushi here once. Honestly, moving on.
So I just told Keegan about that before we started recording.
Oh no.
And I said, so what if you would take someone new to Cheesecake Factory? Because that's
Bro, you need to go to therapy.
our spot. Going to
Get a new spot.
No, I love Cheesecake Factory.
Why do you say Cheesecake Factory?
Is it not Cheesecake Factory?
Cheese.
Yeah, Cheesecake Factory.
You say cheese. The Swedish in ya is coming out. Cheesecake Factory. That's fucking weird. Right, cool. Moving.
Oh my god, okay. Yay or nay? When you start a series with someone and they watch...
Nay. Had my friend started like just diving into Top Boy without me, fam, I cannot tell you.
The betrayal.
The betrayal. I'll be like,
Block.
I can't even. I'll take you to the bando and I'll. Tick, tick.
You don't want this smoke. I fucking told you that.
Do you know what I mean? Off with your head.
Okay.
I'm getting all pissed off by like the feeling of it.
Okay.
Right.
When they use you as a joke or makes fun of you around other people.
My life is a joke. Yay?
Yay.
No, it depends who does it. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And what they're saying.
Right.
I had a friend as well once, and like she would constantly do it, like use me as the joke of the night. So she would just literally at family events and stuff, she'd like spill the tea on my whole life, and I'd be like, maybe I didn't want to share that story with all these people. Do you know what I mean? Like what I did in the past, or
But are you still friends?
we don't really speak.
Okay.
No.
All right. So that's a yay. Depends on who it is.
And what they're telling.
Right.
Because I've got loads of funny, like hilarious stories. I don't mind because that is just my literally just like summing up my life, really. But some things I just better
Untold.
untold.
Okay, cool. And last one. When the passenger person comments on the way you drive or speed. So, yay or nay?
Nay.
Nay.
Long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on.
Moving on. So I asked yesterday on our Instagram story, if people have some questions and, what they want to catch up about. And surprisingly, we actually got a few. So I would love to go through them with you. And we can just, bounce it. So we got some questions, we got some statements. So I'm not going to go through all of them because we don't have so much time, but just a few of them. I'm going to start off with this one because this one is very sweet. I'm happy you guys are back. We've been waiting. Do you guys ever argue?
No, I wouldn't say we argue. We are feisty.
Yeah.
I'll say sometimes. Like passive aggressive. But obviously that's because we work together. So we're like, do you have the work phone? We're like, no. We're like, it's just more like that way of talking.
But it's nothing serious.
No. Just
No.
under your breath. You were like, stupid girl.
Okay. Someone else said, who is the smartest out of you
You.
two?
100%.
I wouldn't say that.
Yes.
No, I would say when it comes to tech stuff or computer stuff, maybe I'm the better one. But you are, I would say, more street smart. Like, you know how to get...
Wagwan fam. Street
You know-
smart.
I would say so. Like, for example, you would know what to do in a very uncomfortable street situation where I would probably panic and be very crying. So,
That is true.
yeah. Someone said, can you ever forgive someone who cheated? Personally, for me, no. But Beyonce forgave Jay-Z.
Did she though? She made a whole album.
Maybe that's her way of forgiving.
I think you need to be a very special person to be able to forgive. I was in a relationship where cheating happened really early on. And no.
No. Right. Next one is, me and my boyfriend have been together for 3.5 years and he still hasn't proposed. Should I? I'm just going to say it's a no for me. Me, personally, I would never propose to another man. No.
It's
So-
the man's job, but like
So what should
I
she
would
do?
probably like leave comments to all of his friends, so they just kind of put a little bit of pressure on him. But also, it's like, why has he not?
Yeah.
But then again, like I've got friends and they've been together for like 10 years, and I don't know, like marriage this time and age is weird because it's not really. We discussed this with Fred as well, didn't we? Where it's like it's for the wrong reasons, like me.
For you, maybe. I would
I'm
argue
like, are we having
differently.
this party or what?
Yeah. Okay, so you would say they should leave hints. But what if
maybe,
they
or
already
maybe just
did?
have the conversation if this person even want to get married. Because
Yeah.
if that's a wish of yours, then you probably like that's something that you need to discuss. Because
Yeah.
if he never wants to get married, you can wait forever,
Yeah.
and he's never going to propose because that's not necessary for him.
Right. Okay. Cool. Another one is describe each other in 3 words.
You start.
Okay. I would say brave, shiny, and easygoing. Yeah. That's my words.
I would say thoughtful, caring, and aggressive.
Caring and aggressive.
No, not in like a mean way. So when I say aggressive, it's like you have a goal and you're gonna aggressive is probably not the right word. It's more like goal orientated. Maybe. Yeah, that's probably what I say. Because this would never happen if it wasn't for you.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
We both wanted
No,
to
no,
do
no.
this.
Because again, you're very practical, so you get shit done. I'm just a dreamer. So I need you.
I think we need each other.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's do last one and then we'll move on. Okay. What are 3 things you would take with you if you were dropped on a desert island for a year?
Top boy. No.
Like,
I'm probably addicted. What would I take with me? Ooh, in a desert as well. Sand everywhere. Ugh.
water?
Good shot. But that's unlimited. Unlimited water.
I mean, I don't know where I would get unlimited water, but I'll at least bring some.
Okay, so water.
No, like, what would you do? What would you bring?
A friend.
So you're gonna
No
be
way
stuck,
I'll be stuck out there by myself. I'll go absolutely mental.
but your friend would not might want to come.
As if they've got a choice. Like if I'm gonna pick something, I'm gonna pick a friend
Okay.
to come with me. I'm gonna bring some water.
Okay.
What's the last thing?
Friend, water, and
Netflix.
all right. I don't know where you're gonna get internet, but sure. Okay. I would probably bring water, food, and a dog, if I could.
So this is where you're the smartest one, right? So I didn't bring food. I just bring water and a friend. Right. Cool. Moving on.
To round this episode, this podcast, I saw someone do this on social media, and I thought it's a really interesting way to get to know the people hosting the podcast, but also it's a fun idea. Okay, so we're gonna play 3 songs that we currently have on repeat. So do you want to start or should I start?
I can start.
Okay.
I've got.
So much better with everything. Nice and cold in my chair, there's no compare. I adore you. Ooh, I adore you.
So that was the first one.
Yeah? Why this song?
Oh, it's just a vibe. And now because I was playing it like an absolute crazy person,
Yeah.
it now reminds me of LA.
Okay.
Yeah. So that, and then this, I keep coming back to this one.
This is the key to stop the evening light.
Who's that?
Sound Harrison.
Didn't want to wake that humble, I know why.
Okay.
This song is called Ego Talking, and I just love the lyrics.
Nice.
And the last one, this.
I feel like it's a Top Boy song.
What's my toxic trait? If I see a boy with the same kettle as me, then I toss that thing in the safe
Stormzy.
and wear it again cause you made it. Babe. If your name ain't Fred, then you can't relate. If your name ain't Sam, then
is
you
the best
ain't my
part.
mate. If your name ain't Storms, then you ain't the...
Yeah, so that is my 3 top.
So you definitely recommend everyone to listen to it.
Yeah, vibe.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna share mine. This is one of them. You probably heard me play it in the office.
Go on. If it's Mozart, I'm gonna...
No. First of all, don't hate on Mozart, okay? I only play him when you're not there.
He's a top boy, but...
Okay, this is one of them.
I just wanna go outside and feel the sun is shining on my better side. I can always have my
Wait for
way,
it.
but I forgive my sins, yeah, baby, that's okay. Jealousy you put on me, yeah, any feelings way too deep.
Okay, this song is called Jealousy by, I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I think it's FKA Twigs and Rema. It's a really good song. Puts me in a good mood.
Right.
Okay, so that's one of them that I have on repeat at the moment. The other one I have, it's also this one. Wait, let me just. Wait for it. Okay, so that's The Weeknd, Out of Time. Love that song. I love The Weeknd.
Banger, yeah.
And last one I have is this one.
Even when we never had a penny, yo, we always had spirit. They can burn my flesh, but they can't touch my spirit.
You can't
They
say
want
that I'm
take
a
away
road
my
man.
freedom. How they
This
gonna
is
take away my
old.
spirit?
Yeah.
But I like it.
Never had a penny.
Hold on.
Yo, we always had spirit. When we had the siren and stain fire, hold your head higher. Build a student, build an empire. Skank fire,
Vibe.
hold your head
I will play a last one because I'm obsessed. And it's just because like it literally I saw it on TikTok, yeah, and you know exactly what it is. But I just like it gets me going, and I'm gonna play it.
I know this one. I know. Big tune.
That is
Yeah.
a proper vibe. I don't care. Mostly because I just imagine these chickens in my head. Yeah.
If you haven't
Little
seen
brains.
the TikTok, it's hard to understand what she means by chicken.
Yeah.
All right. So that was the end of our 5th episode. We hope that you guys will, if you like it, give it a big like. Don't forget to share, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see next? And yeah, we have a lot of big things coming up. Thank you guys for tuning in for this one. And we hope to see you guys next week. Are you not going to say anything?
No.
You have to say something.
Thank you guys for listening. Tuning. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you tune in next week.
Bye.